Now that we are through with the discussion of the general classification of variables, which is qualitative and quantitative variables, and the two classification of variables according to the continuity of values, which are the discrete and the continuous variables, we are now ready to tackle, or we are now ready to proceed to the 4 levels of measurement. And these 4 levels of measurement, okay, so let us try to enumerate these 4 levels of measurement. So let us have, the first one is the nominal scale. The second one is the ordinal scale. The third one is the interval scale. And the fourth one is the ratio scale. So these are the 4 levels of measurement. And this can be present among different variables. So let us start first with the nominal scale. Okay, the nominal scale. Okay, so nominal scale. So this is the first level of measurement. Now, the nominal scale actually came from the French word, okay, came from the French word nomen. And nomen actually means names. So just like in nomenclature, okay, nomenclature pertains to the system of names. So nominal came from the French word nomen, meaning names. So with this etymology, okay, we can infer that the nominal scale is concerned with names. Okay, the nominal scale is actually concerned with names. And this nominal scale actually consists of, okay, actually consists of labels, okay, or categories. So what do we mean by that? So let us have this example. So let's say we have the variable rock. So this is the category, this is the label, rock. And rocks can be classified as igneous, okay, sedimentary, and metamorphic. So these are some classification of rocks. Let's say we have the variable colors. Okay? So we can have red, we can have blue, we can have indigo, we can have orange, we can have green, and etc. Okay? So that's how the variable shapes. Okay? So shapes, let's say we have circle, we have trigon, triangle, we have tetragon, and other polygons like hexagon, okay, etc., etc. Then we have, let's say, the variable texture. Okay, so texture can be rough or smooth. Okay, so this is, or these are some examples of variables under nominal scale. So meaning to say, nominal scale, as you can see, the possible values are expressed in names. Okay, so that is why nominal scale are concerned with names coming from its etymology, and it consists of labels or categories. Now, these labels or categories are actually the variables. Okay? So, what are the different characteristics of nominal scale? So, let us have the characteristics of the nominal scale. So, the nominal scale, okay, let's say we have these following colors. Let's have the red, blue, indigo, let's have orange, yellow, let's have violet, and green. Okay? So let us have these colors. Red, blue, indigo, orange, yellow, violet, and green. Okay. So, in nominal scale, it is possible for us to assign numbers. So, let's say now red is number 1, blue is number 2, indigo is number 3, orange is number 4, yellow is number 5, violet is number 6, and green is number 7. So, the first characteristic of a nominal scale is that it is possible, okay, it's possible to assign numbers, okay, for each name in the given category. So the category here is colors, and the colors presented are red, blue, indigo, orange, yellow, violet, green, and we assign numbers to them. 1 is to red, 2 is to blue, 3 is to indigo, 4 is to orange, 5 is to yellow, 6 to violet, 7 is to green. Okay? Now, using this exact same example, let us identify the second characteristic of nominal scale. So, with these assigned numbers for each name in the category of colors, okay, can we say that the color red, is much superior than the color green? Because the red is on the top 1, while the green is on the top 7. Or can we say that green is much superior than the color red? Because the number 7 is much higher than the number 1. So can we say that the green color is more beautiful and the red color is the worst color? Obviously, no, we cannot infer that, because there is no such thing as the worst color or the most beautiful color. So meaning to say, the numbers here, are they meaningful or meaningless? So we can infer that the numbers, okay, the numbers presented are meaningless. Okay? The numbers presented are meaningless since these numbers, okay, are only used to identify names of the category. So they are not used to measure. Okay, they are just used to identify names, because we cannot say that since green has the number 7 and number 7 is much higher than number 1, we can say that green is much superior than red. That is very wrong. Okay? Because we only base them on the assigned numbers. So, meaning to say, if the numbers present are meaningless, so we can infer that all qualitative variables all qualitative variables will fall under the nominal scale. Okay? Are nominal. Okay? All qualitative variables are nominal variables because they are consist of names. And what are qualitative variables once more? They are the characteristics that can be determined through observations and are expressed through words or statements. Hence, they are not measurable. So, meaning to say, if these variables under the nominal scale are qualitative variables and not measurable, they are also discrete variables. Because we can only count them like this. We only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can say that there are 7 variables under the category of color. There are 7 possible values under the variable of color. So they are discrete because we can count them. Okay? So seemingly, also, let's say we have the category sex. And we have, let's say, in a questionnaire, let's say we have male and we have female. So, can we say that using this example, can we say that female, since it has a number 2 or value of 2, can we say that female is more superior than male because it has a low value of 1? Obviously, no. Because it is possible for us to assign numbers, yes. But these numbers are meaningless because they are only used to identify the names. And those names are male and female. Now, these variables, okay, under the nominal scale that has only 2 categories, like in the terms of sex, because we only have male and female, so we only have 2 categories, this will be known as dichotomous. Okay? They will be known as dichotomous nominal variables. Okay? Dichotomous nominal variables are those variables under the nominal scale that only consist of 2 categories. Okay? Or 2 possible values. So, in this example, we have sex and we only have 2 possible values, which is the male and the female. So, this will be known as dichotomous nominal variables. Okay, now, continuing with the other characteristics. Okay, other characteristics of nominal scale. So, we have, let's say, this example. So, let's say, for instance, in a particular classroom, okay, let's say in the classroom of grade 10, okay, let's say in the classroom of grade 10, there are several person whose name is John. So, let's say we have 3 person whose name is John. And let's say we have some person, or let's say we have person whose name is Mary. And this Mary is consist of 4. So, let's say 4 person or 4 students in the grade 10 classroom has the name of Mary. Now, let's say that there are other students whose name is, let's say, Gian. So, Gian appeared 2 times. Okay, in the list of the names. And let's say we have the name Mark. Mark only appeared 1 time. So, using this data, okay, using this data, let's say we have John, we have another John, we have another John, we have Mary, we have another Mary, another Mary, another Mary. Let's say we have Gian, another Gian, and let's say we have Mark. Okay. In these terms of frequencies, can we measure the mean? Can we measure the mean? So, what do we mean by mean again? The mean is the average. So, in the measures of central tendency in your grade 7 statistics, okay, the mean pertains to the average. So, by using nominal scale, can we say that, can we measure the average? Okay, can we measure the average? Can we add John and John and John and Mary and Mary and Mary and Gian and Gian and Mark? Obviously, no. Meaning to say, nominal scale can't measure mean. Okay? Can't measure mean. Okay, next. Okay, in the nominal scale, can we say that, can it measure median? So, median is the middlemost value, right? So, let's say we have this John, Mary, Gian, Mark. Okay? Can we say that we have an order? Or let's say here, in the colors, red, blue, indigo, orange, yellow, violet, green. Can we classify it as organized variables? No, we cannot classify it as organized variables because they are scattered among different categories. And these categories do not have a system. Okay, it is not organized. The same with this example. John, Mary, and Gian, and Mark are not arranged. Okay? They are not arranged in an alphabetical order or whatsoever. And the colors here are not arranged in terms of their frequencies and whatsoever. So, meaning to say, if there is no order, we cannot measure the median. So, meaning to say, nominal scale can't measure both mean and median. Okay? So, what is the only measure of central tendency can the nominal scale measure? So, let's say we have John, Mary, Gian, and Mark. John appeared 3 times, Mary appeared 4 times, Gian appeared 2 times, and Mark appeared 1 time. So, meaning to say, we have different frequencies. And the most frequent name that appeared in the grade 10 class is the name of Mary, which appeared 4 times. And this pertains to the measure central tendency of mode. So, meaning to say, nominal scale can only measure mode. Can only measure mode. Okay? So, that is the only central tendency it can measure. And mode can be very biased. Okay? Because it only, let's say, it only pertains to the frequency. Okay? So, another thing is that since nominal scale cannot measure mean and median, and it can only measure mode, meaning to say nominal scale, another characteristic of nominal scale is that it is the weakest. Okay? The weakest among the levels of measurement. Is the weakest. Because it can only measure mode. Okay? Nominal scale is the weakest among the levels of measurements. Okay? So, that is the main essence or the main characteristics and definitions of the nominal scale. Now, in order to connect nominal scale with our next topic, let us have this example. Let's say, in a grade 10 class, okay, we have, or let's say, these following names appeared under the nominal scale. Let's say we have Abuso, we have Ayala, let's say we have Magnaye, let's say we have Carino, let's say we have Portes, we have, let's say, Barbacina. Now, these names are actually under the nominal scale. But, let us try to arrange them. Let's say we have Abuso, we have Ayala, we have Barbacina, we have Carino, then we have Magnaye, then we have Portes. Now, notice that this system of names started with the letter A and it ended with a name starting with the letter P. So, can we say that it has an arrangement? Of course, there is. It is already arranged in an alphabetical order. Okay? And nominal values that are arranged in a sense of order, any kind of order, will be known as the ordinal scale. So, in our next video presentation, we are now ready to shift to the second level of measurement, which is the ordinal scale.